Well, God bless you, beautiful people on Facebook and on YouTube and to the whole wide world. My God, blessings to God last night that He allowed us to be blessed last night while we slept in slumber. My God, He was right in that room with us, watching our heart pump red blood through our veins, and He watched our lungs fill up with air while we slept in slumber last night. So I advise you this morning to give the Lord a hand clap this morning. Come on. Come on, you go clap for your great team today. Come on, you go clap when you get to the Super Bowl. You gonna be out there in the stands, my God. Zero weather, watching football, my God. And half of us won't walk across the street to go see Jesus. My God, if most of us had to walk to church this morning, we would not go. Think about it. If you had to walk from where you are to your church, would you go? Probably not. Jesus Christ didn't have no vehicles. He didn't have no Uber. He walked where he had to go, and he took care of his business and took care of his father's business. That's why he could get where he had the comforter, which was God, his father himself. And in this parable we talk about in the King James Version, John chapter 14, verse 26 through 31, it talks about a comforter. Well, Pastor, what is a comforter? Well, I'm glad you asked. Listen, a comforter is just like, let me give an example. Your job. Now you're working your job. You'll work tomorrow, Monday. You'll start working your job with the expectations that on Friday they gonna give you a check. You already know. You don't have no doubt they're not gonna pay you. That don't even cross your. Come on, think about it. That don't even cross your mind that you're not getting paid when you work, because you know that the comforter is coming. That money is coming on Friday. You already made plans. You say you're going to the hair wear store. You're going to get you some hair. My God, you're going to pay your electric bill and your car payment. And then the rest of the money, woo woo. So you already have a comforter in your mind that you knowing that your check will be there. Even though you can't see your check. You ain't counted not $1, but you believe that your check will be there in your faith that you gonna have a check. And that's what the comforter is. And it's in the book of John chapter 14, verse 26. Let me read this in your hearing. Excuse me. John chapter 14, verse 26 to 31. It said, but the comforter, which is the Holy Ghost, who the Father will send in my name, and he will teach you all things and bring all things to your remembrance, and whatsoever I have said unto you. Let me stop right there, because the comforter is where you cannot, when I be telling you guys that you cannot just go to church with the feeling that you go to church, yeah, I go to church, and it makes you feel better, and you do feel better. But if you don't go deeper into God and studying, showing yourself to approve, changing your attitude, having a good attitude at work, being nice to your husband, being nice to your wife, being nice to your children, loving your neighbors. My God, this is all the stuff you have to do for you to grow up your Holy Ghost, which is your comforter. You have to earn that. He protects us all the time. But when you bought wash for him and a good believer of Jesus Christ, he helps you. You don't know today how you got that job. When that car flipped over 3 or 4 times, you don't even know how you still here today. But your comforter, God himself, that's protecting us. Oh, well, he ain't protecting me. God ain't doing nothing for me. I lost my husband. I lost my wife. Or whatever your situation is. He taking care of you this morning because you breathing. You're pumping red blood through your body. Your limbs is moving. You can hear me. You can see. You're blessed. Now let's take it another level. You're going to church today. But going to church and just surfacing. You heard what the pastor said, maybe. It's not too many people that know what the pastor talked about after service. My God. And if you're not changing, you're still drinking, smoking, lying, backbite, talking about people, stealing out of Walmart, smoking blunt, and you in the praise team. Come on. So this is what I'm telling you. You have to get deeper and you have to get real, and God sends you a helper. Let me read verse 27. And peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth. give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Verse 28. Ye have heard now I said unto you, this is Jesus talking to his disciples when he was crucified, rose up on 3 days, came back to his disciples with holes in his wrist where he had been hung up by nails on the cross. And he came back to let his disciples know that I am with you. I gotta go away. You can't go with me. But my Father will send a comforter for you. When you go deeper with him, somebody's like some little thing sitting on your shoulder to take care of you. My God, I get excited when I hear about the comforter. Verse 28 is saying, Yea, have heard, now I said unto you, I will go away and come again unto you. That means when you die, Jesus Christ is going to comfort you after you're doing the work to get the comforter to help you maintain being a Christian, if that make any sense. When you get your check, you already had made plans for your check before you physically saw it. Girl, I got to go to the hair store and get me my hair. My God, I got to go get my nails and feet done. You already made plans with that money, but you don't have it. And this is what God, Jesus Christ, is saying about your comforter. When you go deeper with Jesus Christ, God himself, he give you a job that you know you shouldn't have had. He get rid of cancer when you know you should have died. The car flipped over 3 times and you know it was God. This is him being with you regardless. But the Holy Ghost is deeper. It helps you even to be able to talk to people, to witness to people. And he said that in the text, it said that I will even let you remember. And that happens to me sometime I'm preaching. I'm not really great on a lot of scriptures by knowing them, by just knowing them. Matthew 6:33 is one of my favorites. I know that by heart. But when I'm preaching sometime, God give me scriptures that I don't really remember. And then I can remember when I'm preaching. So that's if that makes sense, that's our comforter. Let me read verse 29. And now I have told you before I come to pass, that when it come to pass, ye might believe. Hereafter I will not talk much with you. In other words, he said, when I leave here, I ain't heard nothing from God. He's saying, you may not hear from me much. Hereafter I will not talk much with you, for the prince of the air comes and has nothing in me. Talking about the devil. You're going to run into problems, and the prince of the air, that's called a devil, will be throwing in wrenches into your motor. My God, you know if you drop a wrench in your motor while it's running, you're going to tear up something. So your comforter is what God himself, Jesus Christ, will put on you when you do this walk perfectly and trying to change and not just going to church so you can say you go to church. It's deeper than that. Just like a relationship. If you don't never call or text her, you got her number, how far you think that relationship going to go? Verse 31, it said, but that the world may know that I love the Father, and as the Father give me commandments, even so I do. Arise and let us go hither. So this talking about the comforter, and the comforter is the keeper. As you get deeper, you will be able to feel and not only see. Now I can tell you about my coffee cup that's sitting to the right of me, but you can't see it. I can tell you what it looked like. Got the Notre Dame gold emblem on it. It's covered with blue with a little gold around the bottom. Now in your mind, you're imagining that, but you can't see it. That's how we have to do our comfort. That's how we have to believe that Jesus Christ is with us, whatever we do. If we're going to speak to a crowd, if you're going to work, if you got to witness to people, he is a comforter to be able to give us the word we need to help them people go to another level. Well, I hope I explained that to you pretty good. Believe in your comforter. Go deeper with Jesus Christ so you can feel the Spirit, so it can be revealed to you. And this is my coffee cup. You see it? So you was right. You see the colors? So you saw that cup in your mind, but physically you didn't see it. That's what the comforter is. It's something that is true and real, but you got to get deeper with Jesus Christ, God himself, so you can feel and you'll know that was your comforter. Well, God bless you guys on Sunday. Blessings to One Lord, One Spirit Outreach. I'll be talking to you guys today. Maybe we'll do dinner later on somewhere. God bless you all. You have a beautiful day. And remember, no road rage.